just saying, hello everybody, my name is Mark. No, I'm just kidding. But shout out to Markiplier, because I don't know why that shit stuck in my head. But anyway, anywho, weezies. I figured we could go over some things that happened with Twitter yesterday. Oh, today, actually. And I figured we could also do some reactions. And I still need to play Expedition 33. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not behind. I guess I am behind from where I want to be. But yo, I need to hurry up and beat this game so that I can play other games. Feel me? So, real quick, hold on, let me finish doing this shit first. We're gonna get into some Twitter shit. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that the mic activated when the mic in my headphones activated when I put the headphone down. But yeah, if I put the headphone down, I hear a little beep, little beep beep. All right. So anyway, today on Twitter part 3. So what on this day of 5/29/2025? What have we found on Twitter that we can talk about? Here, let me show you. Well, hold on. Before I actually show you, let me introduce the first clip. So apparently, Agent is trying to break the world record for the most t-shirts worn at once. Now, obviously, the current record, it seems to be like it's 260 t-shirts. And Agent was like, at the time of the video, the clip I'm gonna show you, he was like at 88 shirts. Now, I have to ask, how big was the person who set the world record for shirts being worn? Because shirts can only get so big. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they have some huge oversized ones, but how many of those can you actually get? And those have got to be costly after a certain amount of time because of the amount of material. Amount of material used in wearing the shirt. But and Agent's already starting off big. He knows he's big. But if he's trying to beat all right, here, let me show you here. What I was doing was while typing over there, I was trying to find the world record, the Guinness Book of World Records for t-shirts, most t-shirts worn at once. Now it looks like this one's from 6 years ago, and this. Hold on, because I forgot to add the audio, didn't I? Yeah, the screen's gonna go black for like 1 second because I forgot to switch my audio. 1 second. 2 seconds. Okay, maybe 3 seconds. Okay, maybe 4 seconds. Okay, maybe 5 seconds. Okay, maybe 6 seconds. All right, there we go. This should work better. Let me show you. There we go. So look how skinny this guy is already. Like, Agent's already bigger than this guy. And at what point where is it harder and harder to move? You know what I'm saying? I know this video is already sped up, but let's speed it up some more. Ted Hastings is his name, like it looks like. 50. Ted had to source shirts ranging from medium to 20XL in order to attempt the record. So Agent is probably already starting at, I don't know, XL, 2XL, 3. I don't know his size, but it's like the amount of shirts you wear and the amount of weight you put on wearing the shirts, like it's got to have an effect. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you wish Agent best of luck. this guy can't. He's just sitting down while having people put him on. Okay, he's standing too. What did that say? Ted said he was flipping through a Guinness World Record book with his 11-year-old son and became inspired by an attempt to own his own record. The weight of the shirts can become constricting as their mass grows. This is what I was talking about. You have to assume that each shirt is roughly a pound when you're talking about shirts from 10XL up to 20XL. Bro, his head is like barely popping out.
So the official mark to beat was 257 with 260 t-shirts, Ted.
So 260 t-shirts. Look, his head is barely poking out, bro.
You're officially amazing. Great job.
So I guess that's the record Agent's trying to beat. And here's Agent. He's at 260 shirts and he weighs 310. Now, obviously, he's at 88 shirts and he weighs 310. This is gonna be harder and harder for him to move. His head's gonna probably slowly disappear as well. Now, I don't know how far he got, but here, let's check this out.
You'll see it? I hope so. Let's step on the scale. Oh my God, I'm in the 300s.
No shot.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
310.
I'm in the 300s. What the fuck?
Yo, that means when we break the record, you deadass might be in the 400s.
What the
Close to, maybe close to 5.
fuck? You'll see it? I hope so.
Rumor that they gave Rihanna for the new Smurfs movie. What the fuck? Huh. The first version saw the 60 million. Damn, meaning they gave Rihanna 30 million. That's, I didn't know that they, first off, I didn't know they were making a new Smurfs movie. Second, that's crazy. Third, 60 million is nice. But live action Smurfs? Or maybe is it live action or is it like animated? 3100 is fucking insanity. No, he's trying to beat the record for the most shirts worn at one time. The record is 260. Agent in this clip is wearing 88 shirts and he's at 310 pounds. Yeah.
Let's step on the scale.
That's crazy.
What?
Look at like his head's like, again, by the time this guy finished, the guy whose record Agent is trying to beat, this is what he looked like. This is the after. And this is before. Now Agent's already bigger than this guy. Dude is gonna. All right, here's some more clips of Agent wearing a bunch of shirts. He's playing basketball with Chris and Davis, but you know, you're 310 with that big with 88 shirts on, my guy. I don't know how. And you're in flip flops, bro. Granted, Chris is in Crocs. It looks like. Dude getting juked, spin around. He's done.
How was there no shot clock?
Bro, that goon! Oh my god, that Goonie animation by Meat Canyon. I could not fix my face, bro. That shit was oh god, bro. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's unlocking trauma's level worth.
Like 4 dribbles.
Yo, I bet Agent is losing weight wearing all these extra pounds and running around. He's low key probably losing weight. You can hear him breathing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is he gonna make it?
Oh yeah. No. No boy.
He tried. He tried.
He's tired as fuck.
Yeah. Remember that Crush's video reaction on the clowning? Oh yeah, in the video chat being cringe. I have a crush. That video was speaking straight facts. You got, huh? Is that what you're saying?
I gotta sit. This is tiring. I gotta
Hey
sit.
man, some videos be speaking facts.
Yeah, low key.
Bruh, I don't know, man. Yo, how many shirts can you wear until the person gets crushed? Like the person actually dies wearing those many shirts. Like, let's say he has 30 seconds. Like the last shirt gets put on. The dude's body, the person's body can't take it anymore, and you're like 30 seconds until you're done, and you don't know it. Next thing you know, 30 seconds pass trying to take off that shirt because you feel something's wrong, but too late. Just that's crazy, bro. He even got quote unquote punished, I guess, because he lost. But yeah, oh, he not punished. He got hit with a baseball bat as a message. I don't know what the message was, but I doubt he actually feels that. You might feel like pressure, like being pushed, but that's it.
Okay, wait, I was too high. Okay, go back down low.
Wait, let me try with this.
No, you don't golf.
No, he don't golf. After getting through 2 seasons of Death Note, and started watching Dan state that, bro, Dan is such a good. And there's a June 6th in theaters. Dan Evil Eye, the movie, will be coming out. I don't know, like I don't know if that's like the global release. It sounds like it is, but Dan movie's coming out on June 6th. It was good, but those aliens, bro, those aliens were freaky, bro. Those aliens were doing too much, talking about give me your banana. Shit. Oh man.
Appreciate it.
So here's Agent driving. I'm surprised he could actually fit in the car though. But not only was he driving around, he ran into Drewski's Could Have Been Love. He ran past Bambi from Drewski's Could Have Been Love show. And she started cooking him on how big he was. Now, if you don't know what Bambi looks like, stick around. I'm going to show you in a bit after this clip. We come from planet 445. I'm surprised they didn't come from planet Big 69. Big freak.
Appreciate it. Yo. Nah. Oh, hey.
You remember me? I'm new girlfriend.
I remember you. Yeah. Nah, did Ray pull up yet or not?
You can see her, right? You can see her in the like kind of there. Just hold on, you'll get a better view. I'll show you in a bit. Our home planet's favorite pastime was picking up. Oh, bro. They was on some EDP level shit. Yeah, that's why they're from planet 445, the planet that EDP rules.
I'm putting on. I got 70 t-shirts on.
70? I thought you had 88 in the other clip.
Appreciate it. Are you guys complimenting me? I don't have no neck. I'm dying here.
I mean, can you see her? This one right here.
The Thing? Oh, I like him.
I don't like the Thing from Fantastic Four. I mean, he's cool, but like, he was kind of like an Orange Hulk, in my opinion.
I like him a lot. Hey, have a beautiful day, though. Thank you. Barely.
Bro, anymore. He has to beat 260 t-shirts. By the time he gets to 150, he probably would. The other dude probably couldn't move. So, how many t-shirts until Agent can't move? How many do you think? Probably like maybe 100, 110? I don't know. That's crazy. Now, speaking of Drewski's baby mama, or ex or girlfriend or whatever. She, look at me. She ran into Ray. You know, the little skinny Asian dude that Kai Cenat chills with sometimes. She made a pass at Ray, bro. And let me just show you, bro. Ray was not in for it, bro. Let's see. It says Ray was scared and acted like he had to take a phone call after Drewski's baby mama Bambi really wanted him.
You my baby daddy.
Drewski.
Yeah.
Are you Drewski?
Yeah.
I'm Drewski baby, right?
Your baby.
Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm out. Oh, hell no.
Bruh, that gut just hanging out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Proud, good for you for not being, you know, finding shame in yourself and just being proud of that shit, but not everybody want to see that shit. No hate, but I'm just saying. Okuda was getting violated every episode. The turbo bitch took his dick, took his testicles, and the aliens wanted to grape him. That anime is fucking wild, bro. That shit was crazy. Bambi, if the hunters never shot her down, never shot her mom. Nah, bro, I think Bambi would still look better than Bambi. If I say it like that, I can save myself.
Babe, look, babe, we ain't gotta hide it no more.
Hi. I never your baby. What the fuck?
Listen, babe, I see you making that Chinese food, so now you know how to cook.
God damn.
He's Taiwanese.
We heard you pull up.
Hold on, you see Ray's side eye? Look at that shit.
We heard you
You see that
we
shit?
heard you pull up. We heard you
Bro is mad he's in this situation right now. He is pissed. He's like, bruh, can't believe you. I'm stuck here with this. You got me like this, bruh. Fuck you.
we heard you pull up. And that big loud thing.
Nah.
Where you from, China?
My mom calling me.
Boy, your mama ain't calling. Your mama ain't calling for China. Your mama is not calling for no phone.
He said, hold on, my mom's calling me. Start taking the phone call. Bro, I almost feel sorry for Ray. But, excuse me. Speaking of Ray, I mean, shout out to him for doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He also recently revealed his new modded 2020 Toyota Supra. I ain't gonna lie, that shit look nice. Here, let me.
What the fuck? This shit is fire. Nah, this shit is fire, bro.
Look at that shit. I love the color too, though. I like that. I like that shit. That shit is like that's not midnight, but I don't know what color that is. But that shit is what, stealth black? I don't know.
What the fuck? This shit is fire.
It's 50 cast.
This shit is fire, bro.
Bro, you know Swifties are pissed at Meat Canyon for that animation. I like the video. I ain't worried about these Swifties. Do your thing, Meat Canyon. No hate to Swifty, to Swift, but she needs to address her fan base. She does. But she doesn't want to say anything. I think she's being told not to say anything by her like managers and shit, because you know they go wild and they expand her fan base for her in a way. You know what I'm saying? But she needs to say something.
My bitch.
It's not a bad car.
That shit was ass when you got it.
Huh?
That shit was ass when you got it. That shit was crazy now.
Yeah, bro.
Wonder who
Nah,
modded
this
it.
is
Modded it for him.
Yo.
I actually like the nuts and bolts popping down because it's like adds a little character and adds like little, pop as well. I don't know. That shit's nice. And now, like cars like this aren't really my type. I'm more of the like the Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Toyota Crown, Rolls Royce, that type of shit. It's kind of like not fancy, but like luxury shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel like Batman right here. Some Batman shit right now, bro. Damn. Wait, you check the carbon fiber?
Learning. Here we go. He's learning, bro.
You check it for me?
Yeah.
Nah, that's tough. Wait. Can you do?
Now see, there it is. I like that. Rolls Royce is the car that does this. Has the lights in the roof. You got them put into the Toyota Supra. I like it. I like the look of it. And I'm jealous. That shit's nice. On the inside, it looks like a Rolls Royce, at least if you look at the top, at the roof. But the outside and the inside, Toyota Supra. That shit gonna go vroom vroom, you feel me?
Do it.
You want to go up and down?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me rev it first. Should I go neutral or pop?
Nah, leave it in park. Just rev that bitch. All the way. Rev it. Go.
Stop.
Oh my god.
That shit sounds nice. But who are you gonna race? So why get it? Unless it's just you want a fast car. It's like if Ray actually takes it to the tracks, then I'll be, saying that'd be cool. That's what's up. But I doubt he's gonna do it. So then it's like, why get something like that, modded up, just to drive it on the streets? And you might end up asking the same thing as well, but you also might not care. Now, if you are gonna take something like that and just drive it, and like, first off, in my opinion, it's a waste of money if you don't actually like use it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just gonna be driving around the streets and you think you're gonna just use it in the street races, you might want to be careful because you might get pulled over by the cops. That being said, if you actually do get pulled over by the cops, you might as well do what Ray did. Let me show you. Vogue on them hoes, bro.
Police pulling me over, bro.
The mascot horror game that was like making fun of them.
Yes, it
That's a
is.
story about the dead kids.
Pull me over my place right here. I got pulled over. Oh my god, let me see my plate.
I think it was Fox.
Look, the police. Look.
The Goon
First
Goon
day.
Fox.
It's right here, twin.
You gotta show it.
Oh my. Huh?
Turn the car off.
I got pulled over the first day.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
I got pulled over the
Turn the car off, Ray.
first day. How you doing, officer?
I'm good. You got your
Nice to meet you, bro. Yes.
Alright, you get your lights over here.
The Goon Goon
You got your license?
Fox is
Yeah.
sounds like that game should be rated adult.
I just got my fucking car like 10 minutes ago. They want to pull me over.
A PNG going, stop gooning. That's funny. There you go. Ray starts posing. I mean, if you get pulled over by the police and you gotta get out your car, you might as well do something like this. Might as well. You might as fucking well just be like, yeah, let me go ahead and pose and vogue. If you didn't get pulled over by cops, you might as well show out. You know what I'm saying? Use that shit for your Instagram or some shit later on. As long as you're not doing something stupid and you know you're gonna be cleared and good to drive off, you might as well have fun with it. You feel me? But I doubt they're gonna make you get out of the car all the time. So you might want to like figure some shit out. I don't know. Now, before I show you the next clip, let me remind myself of what it was going to be so I can give you a nice little intro. Now, speaking of Ray, you guys remember when yesterday we watched that clip of him giving Kai Cenat his flowers? Well, other people did reactions to that shit too. You know what I'm saying? They checked it out. And one of the people that was checking it out was, Senna. Not just Senna, but also DDG checked it out on his own stream. You know what I'm saying? And DDG was watching Senna's clip of her reacting to Ray And he decided to go. He decided that he wanted to play ball with Senna. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But she suddenly started dissing creators who use dating for content. You know what? That's like divine timing, bro. Because just out of nowhere, she starts dissing you offhandedly, and you're getting ready to try to holler at it. Hey, let me show you. Oops, wrong button.
Really fucking cringe. That treat
Hold on, you can't hear that shit.
women like they are only dating content, and I think it's cringe. That treat women like they are only dating content, and I think it's cringe. Personally, I think it's really fucking cringe, and it's really annoying to collab with those people.
Look at them.
That's the only thing they'll ever see you as, and like I really like that when I met Agent, like Agent didn't treat me like I was a girl creator. He treated me like I was a creator, and I think.
Now you remember when DDG was trying to get with India? I guess that's just how he does some of his content. The relationship content or relationship thing for content. That's probably what India meant yesterday when we went over that video about her talking to her sister, saying that it was just for her flirting with DDG and Duke Dennis back to back all the time was just kind of like just for content or whatever. It's like just for show. I guess that's it's the law of the land, and some of these streamers view. You feel me? And so they just do partnered streams or streams with other women or with women to like get that kind of relationship buzz going. Like, oh my gosh, are these two gonna date? Just like with when Agent hung out with Senna, like. Or when an Agent hung out with Extra Emily recently, and his chat started questioning or started spreading rumors that they were those who were dating, kind of like that. But anyway,
Emily could probably say the same. Like, there's a lot of girls who have like been around Agent that they all say the same thing about him. Like, he doesn't talk to me like I'm a girl creator. He talks to me like I'm a creator, and like includes me in everything. And it's just fucking like awesome. And I think that like. When it comes to like this, you know what I'm saying? I think that like Agent is just he's awesome in a sense that he always like has looked out and been a homie and everything like that. So I feel kind of bad sometimes when I see him like constantly getting shit with people, because I really do think that like he really just wants to like, you know what I mean? Have like friends that treat women like they are only dating content.
Who's Jelly Bean? Jelly Bean's becoming relevant? Huh. So look. By the way, at the end of this clip, you see DDG on his phone getting ready to call somebody. Now he just watched her say this, and while he was watching her say this, guess who he was calling? Well, I mean, if your guess was Senna, yeah, DDG called Senna to try, for a ball call after saying that she's been looking good. And you know what I'm saying? Like he just saw the video. And I'm guessing that's who he was calling, Senna. And he just saw Senna talk shit about people like him that do streams for relationship content.
This the only person I really want to see at DreamCon, bro. I seen some edit that she did in front of the Eiffel Tower, top 5 type shit. All I'm saying, I just wanted to, I was on you always. I've been following you for a long time. I seen
dude stuttering, doesn't even know what to say. Come on, bro, you got this. You do this all. You do this. I mean, you're used to this, right?
you streaming. I'm like, let me go ahead and give her a call and give her flowers and shit. You feel me? And I would like
What's the angle here? What's the angle? What's the angle?
No, it ain't no anger. I just really want to I just really want to. Are you going to DreamCon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it'd be cool for them to see us in the same frame. You know, I just want to just give your flowers over the phone. I will be there, but I did see an edit that a video that you made in front of the Eiffel Tower. I thought it looked really nice, but it's no further than that. I'm not saying you like my ball or nothing, but you know you can't help that you a good looking woman, you know.
Why do you sound like my Instagram message request? What kind of
God damn. God damn. Instagram message request is bro. She's saying everybody be trying to hit her up, trying to talk, hitting her up, trying to talk smooth. She said you ain't nothing different. God damn. That is oof.
speech was that?
No, I'm just, I just want to get you. All right, I quit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna see you at DreamCon. I'm tripping. You just told me no ball
Are you
comments.
you speed running getting blocked?
No. Don't block me. It's not that deep. We was on Netflix together.
No. The only
you
ball
know we
you just
go
did
way
is an air
back.
ball. You just did an air ball. You're not even in the same court, okay? You're shooting from a completely different gym right now.
God
You're not even in the same
damn.
court. Like, what are you talking about?
You're right. I apologize. I know your energy now. You're a queen, and I should never overstep.
Retweet, okay? Retweet.
Yo. She demolished him. Ah. Yo. Dude got that hurt. That shit, that almost hurt me watching that shit. God damn. Hey, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? At least he did that. At least he did that. But god damn. That went wrong. That went raw. That went tough. That shit got hurt. That shit had to hurt, bro. Look at his face. He gonna cry when he turned off the stream. You know he cried right after, all right? All right, bet. So about Senna, since I forgot to close the anyway, she might be a part of the Pokemon Go marathon. Apparently.
Cool, I'm doing psycho.
Wait, hold on. Is the thing Hold on, I'm a mute. Also, because I need to ask you.
It's a lot of days, you know.
Yeah.
One of those days comes close to something really cool I'm doing psycho.
Wait, hold on. Is the thing Hold on, I'm a mute. Also, because I need to ask you. I know what thing you need to ask me about because I think it's. Okay, hold on. Do I need to mute?
You. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of days, you know.
Yeah.
One of those days.
I wonder what that was about. But yeah, she might go to the Pokemon thing. Oh. Ah shit. Hold on. I do gotta mute. Give me 1 second. Where's my freaking audio thing? Oh, there it is. Hold up. Okay, now I'm back. Yo, what up, MC? Now, what were we? I gotta make sure I take that out. I edit that part out of the video. Let's see what were we about. Oh, right. Now, speaking of giving flowers, to people before they, while they're still alive. Ray wasn't the only one to give his flowers to Kai Cenat for streaming University. Duke Dennis did the same thing. Check this out.
I've seen in my time as a content creator. By far, bro, I can't count, bro. Like I didn't expect that shit to be as fire as it was, as entertaining as it was. Bro, shout out to my dog, bro. No bullshit. Shout out to my brother Kai. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him just even wanting me to be a part of it. You feel me? Like, and all throughout Streaming University, this nigga kept texting me, bro. Hey, all through Streaming University, this nigga kept texting me like, hey, bro, I just want to let you know I appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, be a part of it. And I'm like, nigga, why the fuck do you keep thanking me, bro? You don't gotta thank me, bro. Like, I was gonna be, bro, I'm a part of it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, that's my brother, you feel me? Like, he know why I got them go to the ends of earth, you know what I'm saying, for him. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, appreciate, you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, tell me thank you. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy myself, bro.
That's what's up, man. So shout out to Kai Cenat once again for a successful Streamers University, because that shit gave so many streamers a chance to pop off and grow. And now it can be something that you do again and again and again, just like your AMP ciphers. But yeah, I don't know. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Yo, welcome back. Doing things. So, when it comes to Duke Dance, you guys remember India Love? Well, India Love, it turns out she was playing so many games at Streamers U, bro. This is a clip of her putting her picture in Duke Dennis's room. Hey. What did that say? Wait, what did that say? My AIREADY? Oh, my already. Wow. Holy crap. I might be toasted. Just play him, bro. Damn.
Let me text him.
Well, there's that. But remember, that show was just for show. You know what I'm saying? Streamers University show, bro. But also remember that Duke Dennis said he was gonna fly her out to the A. So anyway, before I tell you about the next video, let me actually remember what it is once again. Oh, that was the last I had for like Streamers University and things like that. But I also want to touch on, I mentioned this before in one of my other Twitch videos, where evidence came out, or a witness testimony came out about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion shooting, and it turned out that Tory was not the shooter. Well, more evidence recently came out. It's actual audio and video evidence of Megan saying that she can't be arrested over her image and admitting that she stepped on glass and that she wasn't shot by anyone. My question is, where was all this evidence before? Like, what the fuck? When during court, during the arrest, during everything, why is it just now coming out? How much time did he spend in prison by himself already? Like, for this shit? And will she have to reface any punishment for her actions and for lying? Will any of them? Fuck no. We already know it. Come on, let me show you.
What's that?
Do you think we can go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from. Hey, can we get a cheap But I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
She just said, hold on.
You think we're gonna go to jail?
I just want to let the rest of it play. She just said she got hurt because she stepped on glass. Then an officer asked, "Did someone get shot?" And she said, "I did not get shot." Bro, what kind of bullshit is this? Again, where was this evidence during the case, during the arrest, during the trial, anything? Where was this evidence beforehand? Anyway, that's all I got for Twitter ish today. I hope you have a good one. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe, all that shit. Peace and much love to you. All right. Hold on. Yeah, this Megan Thee Stallion case and this Megan and Tory case is wild though. Pretty sure I can close all this now. All right. So I did have two videos that I wanted to check out. I got two videos I kind of want to check out. The first one. Yesterday we saw SCP versus Omni-Man. This time I figured around, who else's name starts with an O? Yeah, let's check out SCP Foundation contains One Punch Man. Saitama's big surprise. It's by the YouTube channel SCP Explained. Check this out.
Tokyo
links will be in the description.
lies in ruins. Skyscrapers have toppled. Roads have collapsed. Helicopters and tanks have been ripped to shreds. And seemingly unstoppable monsters wander through the rubble. A giant, hideous reptile, eyes glowing with malice. SCP-682. Is this the result of a containment breach? No.
All right, what's 682? Hold on, let's check. Let's see. SCP-682. Description: SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and was observed to engage in complex communication with SCP-079, which is where's like, does it have like a name? Is a sorcerer microcomputer? Anyway, SCP-079. See, during their limited time of exposure, SCP-682 appears to have a hatred of alt life, which has been expressed in several interviews during containment. All right, well,
It's exactly where the Foundation wants it to be. Watched by a Foundation drone floating high above in the smog-choked sky. They're anticipating a battle of epic proportions. Not far away, another monster crawls from the rubble that was once a major building in the Tokyo Financial District. Its form hideously elongated, its skin white as death. Its face an omen of absolute doom for anyone who sees it. SCP-096.
That's creepy.
Is this the result of a containment breach? Once again, no. It's here exactly by the Foundation's design. In between these anomalous titans stands the reason that the Foundation dispatched them here. A man in a yellow costume, his white cape flowing in the wind, the evening sun
yo, high key, I forgot this was about Saitama for a hot second.
shining off the dome of his perfectly bald head. In the eyes of the SCP Foundation, he's one of the most dangerous anomalies they've ever encountered.
Isn't
To
he
the
a
man
human?
himself,
Guess not to
he's
them.
just Saitama, the man who's just a hero for fun.
For fun.
With the help of the potentially world-ending anomalies, SCP-682 and SCP-096, could the SCP Foundation count Saitama among their thousands of secured, contained, and protected anomalies? Just 2 hours earlier,
Why? He's not trying to hurt humans. I mean, sometimes they get caught in the blast, the backfire of the fight, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's actually helping us. Yeah.
the city was still standing. A seemingly normal man, unremarkable save for his baldness, was taking a day trip into the city, hoping to enjoy the fine restaurants and maybe buy some new t-shirts in Shibuya. It's his day off. He doesn't intend to get into any fights. But today, that won't be his choice.
Doesn't he wear his costume everywhere? Like, he doesn't have normal clothes, does he? He always wears his costume, doesn't he?
Far above, a Foundation drone tracks his every move, feeding up-to-the-minute data to the many Japanese Foundation field agents embedded in the crowds around him. Their mission is simple. Ferry the man known as Saitama to an isolated location, then move in to intercept. Hopefully, he'd see reason and submit to containment voluntarily. If he didn't, they'd need to resort to more extreme measures. A field agent disguised as a promoter approached Saitama outside of a grocery store. Their intel indicated that for all his anomalous potential, Saitama couldn't resist a good deal, and that's a weakness they'd be happy to exploit. The field agent gave Saitama a coupon promising a 60% off deal at a nearby sushi restaurant that was a little off the beaten track. Today only. The hairless hero couldn't help but smile. Man, that's a great...
Yo, 60% off on sushi? Bruh. I'll take it.
deal. I'd have to be a moron to pass that up. Hook, line, and sinker. 20 minutes later, Saitama was arriving at the spicy, cheap-priced sushi restaurant. Completely...
Man, now I'm hungry. I want sushi. But it's like 10:36, like the sushi places are closed, I think. Oh well.
Unaware that a trap had been laid for him, and that the entire 2-mile radius around the restaurant had been evacuated in advance, just in case things got ugly. And things were absolutely going to get ugly. All of this had started when Foundation researchers in Tokyo noticed strange and impossible things. Anomalies, known to some of their Japanese research division as mysterious beings, were turning up dead. Incredibly powerful creatures, seemingly effortlessly killed. The only thing that could be killing these anomalies was an even more powerful anomaly, which led...
What about the council? Like Saitama versus the number one guy from the council. We saw Omni-Man fight him in the last episode yesterday. What about Saitama versus the council?
agents to a local apartment building where the recorded Hume level was off the charts. One of the few residents left in this building, believed by many to be a dangerous area, was a bald man who lived alone and matched certain eyewitness reports of a mysterious figure dressed like a superhero, killing monsters multiple times his size. A loose variable like that couldn't be left uncontained. The SCP Foundation needed to lock him up and conduct...
This story is so funny. Like, this guy's... But if Saitama is a thing in that world, then the other superheroes are. So why would he be considered an anomaly by the SCP when other superheroes exist as well?
Conduct as many tests as they could. Back to the now, as Saitama had just walked into the Foundation front business posing as a sushi restaurant. He placed his order and waited, when suddenly a heavily armed mobile task force emerged from the shadows, aiming high-powered assault rifles loaded with armor-piercing rounds that could easily put down a rhino.
Damn!
Saitama was surrounded, but he seemed oblivious to the danger. Are you guys here for the sushi deal? You're a little overdressed. The mobile task force didn't feel like wasting any time. The squad leader barked an order for Saitama to come quietly and submit himself to custody. If he didn't, they were authorized to use lethal force. Saitama protested that he couldn't leave now. He'd miss the sushi deal. Before the mission, the squad leader had been briefed.
Saitama got his priorities straight, bro. He's like, nah, fam, I came here to get my food. I need some sushi, fam. I ain't trying to... What? You want me to miss this? What's wrong with you, bro? Nah, bro. I'm hungry. Shit, I smoked a bowl before I got here, too. I had the munchies. Cottonmouth. Bro, I'm just trying to eat and get my drink on. Like, fuck off.
That they were dealing with an impossibly powerful anomaly. He'd lost friends on the SCP-682 detail, so he sure as hell wasn't going to take a chance on this one. He commanded his squad to open fire. The crackle of automatic gunfire echoed through the streets. The muzzle flashes turned the sushi restaurant into a photosensitive's worst nightmare.
That's a big gun. That's a big trigger happy, right?
As bullets shredded through the front desk and peppered the wall. But somehow, not a single one hit Saitama. He wasn't even there. In his surprise, the squad leader turned, only to see Saitama standing right behind him. You ought to be more careful where you're pointing those things. You could hurt somebody. The squad leader pivoted and tried to fire at Saitama again. But with a single flick of his index finger, the leader was sent flying through the wall, and another 2 walls after it.
It's a good thing he didn't hit the grenade on his chest.
In a panic, the second-in-command requested immediate backup and ordered the team to fall back. There was another deafening crack from across the street, as a Foundation sniper positioned in a nearby building fired a .50 caliber round straight into the back of Saitama's head. The bullet simply pinged off of Saitama's scalp like a BB fired at the side of a car. He itched the back of his head, barely even noticing it. Luckily for the Foundation, this was only Plan A. Plan B started when the bomb underneath the fake sushi restaurant exploded, reducing the entire building to rubble with Saitama inside of it. That, they estimated, was sure to at least slow him down. Or so they thought, until the bald hero for fun effortlessly climbed out of the rubble, brushing brick dust from his outfit. Somehow, in the course of the explosion, he'd managed to change from his civilian outfit to his hero uniform. Now he was going to
wear the uniform under the outfit. They never expect that shit. Here's your superhero tip for the day. You know, in case you out there superheroing, your thing.
To get at least semi-serious. But so was the Foundation. They rolled out the heavy artillery. State-of-the-art tanks spilled into the streets, armed with cannons and .50 caliber machine guns. Above, they scrambled several attack helicopters and a pair of F-35 jets. The isolated Tokyo suburb soon became a war zone, with the belligerents being the most powerful organization in the world, and one bored, bald man. With speed that regular eyes couldn't even quantify, Saitama dodged around machine gun fire from land and air, bullets instead tearing up the asphalt beneath his feet.
Dancing on them hoes.
From land and air, bullets instead tearing up the asphalt beneath his feet. The tanks rolled in close to get a better chance of landing a hit on Saitama, but that would be their undoing. One fired a round from its main gun, which Saitama simply swatted out of the air like an annoying fly. Fractions of a second after, he lunged forward and with one punch reduced the tank to scrap metal. The men inside were lucky that they weren't killed. "I don't even know you guys," Saitama complained. "Why are you trying to ruin my day off like this?" The other tank fell back, realizing it wasn't going to be effective against this anomalous combatant. But the air support wasn't letting up. The helicopters and jets circled, firing down a maelstrom of gunfire and deadly explosive rockets that pummeled the ground around the part-time hero.
Okay.
And Saitama wasn't about to take that lying down.
And he
reached over and grabbed up a handful of small stones from the rubble of the destroyed road around him. Yes.
Yo, are they actually going to manage to like contain him, or is this just like waste of time? Like it's just a funny attempt that they tried to contain Saitama because nobody can contain Saitama. Because right now this is kind of alright.
This would do. He looked up into the sky, his superhuman vision zeroing in on his aerial pursuers. One by one, he tossed the pebbles into the air, firing them at a velocity that an anti-air weapon could only aspire to reach with its own projectiles. The pebbles perfectly struck the fuel tanks of each of the choppers and jets, sending them down with spectacular explosions, their burnt husks landing amongst buildings in the vicinity and starting quickly spreading fires. Little did Saitama know, the Foundation had also placed Scranton reality anchors in different buildings around him, hoping to limit his power. Instead, his presence had caused the anchors to overload and explode. Saitama was
Wait, just his presence caused it to...
even more powerful than the best Foundation estimates had allowed for.
Okay.
If they wanted any hope of subduing and containing him, they needed to requisition a little anomalous assistance.
Don't tell me they're gonna free SCPs to try and use them to get to Saitama.
In the case of extreme emergencies like this one, where the anomalous enemy is extremely powerful but the area is so densely populated that ground deployment of Hammer Down is infeasible, the Foundation has a list of incredibly dangerous anomalies that can be deployed on short notice.
They're using SCPs, or they're releasing SCPs to try and contain Saitama. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's see. I mean, did they not see him already take down the other two, or at least like stop them? Like, and they just want to throw more of them. I mean, the one that fought Omni-Man might get to him. Oh yeah, the guy from the council. But they said they're releasing SCPs, not council.
In order to provide a show of extreme force against a seemingly unstoppable enemy. Containing Saitama was considered a severe enough emergency to allow for this. While the less controllable anomalies were being prepared, the remnants of the experimental mobile task force, Pandora's Box, was zeroing in on Saitama's location. Chief among them was SCP-076, Abel, an immortal warrior inhumanly proficient in combat, capable of producing weapons out of thin air. When he heard that a combatant as strong as Saitama was involved, he demanded to be allowed to face him.
Makes sense.
Abel was always looking for a new opportunity to test his skills. It wasn't long
Was it Abel that killed Cain? Or was it Cain that killed Abel?
before the immortal warrior arrived in the ruined Tokyo suburb that had become a battlefield. He pulled 2 obsidian blades out of his weapon pocket dimensions and set his sights on Saitama. His heart was pumping, adrenaline firing through his veins. He roared a challenge of mortal combat to his bald foe. "Who are you supposed to be?"
Blah.
Saitama asked, scratching his head. Like a cosplayer for a new video game or something? Abel didn't take kindly to this. The stranger known as Saitama needed to be taught respect. He raised his weapons and charged in, moving with speed and intensity impossible for a mortal man. He would cleave this Saitama's bald head from his BAM! A single punch from Saitama sent Abel sailing up through the air, out through the atmosphere, and into the cold, unforgiving darkness of space.
He's immortal, isn't he? So he's just gonna be floating there until somebody scoops him up. You know, who knows how long that could be? He's gonna be a block of ice floating through space. Scoop me up, thaw me out. Scoop me up, thaw me out.
It happened so quickly that the warrior didn't even know that he was dead. Huh, that was weird, Saitama said. While Abel had been ineffective in subduing Saitama, he'd bought the Foundation just enough time to marshal the rest of their forces. High-speed pods were landing all across Tokyo, unleashing horrific monsters bent on destruction. All placed into a
those?
unleashing horrific monsters bent on destruction. All placed into a collision course with Saitama. Now, it was time for the real challenge.
I think he'll be fine.
Half a mile west, SCP-2419, the Laughing Men, sadistic zombies made from the bodies of D-classes, thought to be almost impossible to kill, were unleashed, visiting indiscriminate violence on any civilians whom they happened to run into. As long as they helped weaken Saitama, the Foundation considered—
And they just released them again? Like, what if they deviated from their little plan and went after other civilians? I mean, you could say they cleared the place of the area of civilians before that, but we don't know that, do we?
this to be an acceptable loss. 50 meters north, another pod unleashed SCP-058, the Heart of Darkness, an anomaly capable of causing mass destruction with its highly flammable acid sprays, bladed tendrils, and sharp insect-like legs. It started destroying
acid sprays that are highly flammable too, if the acid part and melting your face off wasn't enough. But they're also the razor blades and all and the other shit. Yo. Okay.
and setting alight nearby buildings,
redundant.
ripping up cars and attacking passersby. Again, these were deemed acceptable losses. 10 meters south of Saitama, a pod unleashed SCP-106, the Old Man, another immortal and incredibly sadistic SCP known for trapping its victims in a pocket dimension.
There's an SCP that's literally called the Old Man. Hey, old man. That's the SCP? Bet.
To torture them for as long as it wants. It would enjoy turning its talents for causing pain against a victim as strong as Saitama. That would be a truly delightful challenge. It was time to see if Saitama really was worthy to wear the title Hero. First, the Laughing Men attacked. They leapt onto Saitama, striking him with their gnarled fists, cackling like maniacs. Their initial strike was ferocious, but Saitama grabbed each of the Laughing Men and threw them down toward the ground.
I'm about to say, aren't they just like little immortal things that just are slightly stronger than normal people?
Smashing them clean through the concrete and leaving only deep, dark holes in their place. Next came the Heart of Darkness, muttering its constant stream of insanity-causing gibberish. It rampaged towards Saitama, running straight through the buildings in its way, spraying fire and acid everywhere. Saitama squared up and prepared himself. "Normal punch!" he yelled with steely determination. As the Heart of Darkness came within punching distance, Saitama unleashed. His single punch immediately exploded the heart into red mist, neutralizing the anomaly for good. Saitama was disappointed that the fight didn't go on for longer, especially with all of this buildup.
Bro, that was so fast. It's like smack. All right, bro. Good shit. Have a good fight, bro. Like, stop again next time. We're gonna keep fighting. We can run it back.
But before he could feel any more ennui, he looked down and saw a black portal opening underneath his feet. It was SCP-106 reaching up from the ground, dragging Saitama down into the darkness of the pocket dimension.
Man.
He had to admit, This was incredibly creepy.
Uh-oh.
Foundation operatives back in the control room of the Tokyo containment site actually found themselves feeling relieved as Saitama disappeared into the pocket dimension and the portal closed behind him. Perhaps this would be the culmination of it.
Uh-oh.
The hero for fun would be gone, and they need only to undergo the standard procedures for recontaining SCP-106. But just as the Foundation was counting their blessings, another portal opened. Saitama climbed out, unharmed, covered in viscous black goo that had once been SCP-106. Yet another anomaly had been permanently neutralized by this deadly new anomaly, which the Foundation was considering codenaming One Punch Man. What a...
Again, how can he be an anomaly if all the other superheroes still exist? What, did he alone find himself in a different reality?
Stressful day, Saitama said, looking at the corrosive black slime all over his clothes. I'm gonna need to get this dry cleaned. The Foundation had exhausted all other possible options. They needed to deploy the two anomalies most likely to cause mass casualty events if deployed ineffectively. SCP-682, the hard-to-destroy reptile, and SCP-096, the Shy Guy. If their combined powers couldn't bring Saitama to heal, nothing could. All their hopes rested on this. Which brings us back to the start of this story. Saitama stood there, surrounded by two of the deadliest anomalies in existence. The second that he looked at SCP-096's face, the beast started to scream. It entered its rage state and lunged forward, arms extended to rip and tear, until a single punch utterly disintegrated the monster. SCP-682 was undeterred, finding Saitama no less disgusting than any other living being on the planet. It would destroy this insolent human. Even if he was powerful, the reptile could surely evolve and adapt to anything that he threw at it. If there was one thing that SCP-682 was incomparably good at, it was surviving despite it all. But as the monster attacked, Saitama unleashed his secret weapon, Serious Punch. With one strike,
Serious Punch. So this video is almost over, and looks like, yeah, this was just a waste of time. Like it's them trying to contain Saitama, but he's just like one punches everything, gets sucked into a portal, comes back out of the portal, one punches more stuff.
SCP-682 was splattered into green goo across half of Tokyo, annihilated so deeply that it would never recover, just like SCP-096. The two SCPs were recategorized, neutralized. Well, that was easy, Saitama said with a relieved sigh. Nothing they had thrown at Saitama had been successful. No personnel, no weapon, no deadly anomaly. He was just too strong. But there was a single remaining resort, something that might turn their situation to their favor. A single operative approached Saitama in the rubble, armed with one item, a contract. The operative cleared his throat and asked, "Mr. Saitama, I'd like to offer you a well-paid job at the SCP Foundation. Now go check out SCP-096 vs. Siren Head, or
That's cool. That's a nice little twist at the end. But like, it seemed that, yeah, it's just, we're gonna throw shit at Saitama and watch themselves fail over and over and over again. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing something over and over again and expecting a different result. Granted, they did throw different creatures at him, but it wasn't until the end of the video that they were just like, you know what? Hire him, give him a job. Maybe we can control him that way. But anyway, this was a good. I like the animation, I like the story as well, but it just seems like the plot was just really, I don't know. It's expected, I should say. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below. Links will be in the description. Peace. Oh, peace. All right. Now, do I want to play some Expedition 33? Honestly, not now. I'm gonna head out. I gotta get that other video out. That the one I just recorded earlier for Twitter. But yeah, I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna get that out. But I'll see y'all tomorrow morning early, probably, because I'm trying to set a new schedule up for myself. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, doing anything in the world, but you were here with me, and I appreciate it.